can you tell us a bit about your character and her relationship with not just Dirk, but with her brother as well?
Yeah, I play Amanda, who's Elijah's sister. He plays Todd. And I used to be like this cool punk girl, and now I have a disease called pararibulitis, which is a fictional disease for the show, but it leaves me agoraphobic and scared to leave the house. And so my journey throughout the first season is being able to escape that and actually help solve the crime.
Does that mean that you spent a lot of time actually on like in one set, like in your room or something?
Yeah, I don't leave until the third episode, and then I move in with Dirk and Todd. So I get to get out pretty early, but yeah, there was a few episodes where I was bedridden and actually behind my drum kit a lot.
Behind your drum kit. What is the disease exactly? Why are you agoraphobic because of the disease?
So it's called pararibulitis, and it's a nerve disease, but it also causes hallucinations. So I'm always hallucinating that I'm in these life or death scenarios. Like sometimes I'm drowning, sometimes I'm lit on fire, sometimes I'm being stabbed to death, sometimes I'm freezing to death. Like every single episode, there's a new crazy drama for me, and it feels real because of my nerves.
And well, two-part question: do we get to see those visions of what you think you're seeing? And also, it all sounds very deep, but is there I understand the show is kind of humorous in a way too. So
I mean, yes, you definitely see it every single episode. There's something where I'm dying, but not actually dying. And wait, what was the second part of the question?
just as it sounds so heavy, but
Yeah. It's still comedic because, for example, in one of the episodes, I'm going to a grocery store and I'm afraid of the cheese. You know what I mean? So we handle it in a comedic way, but it's still a little dark for sure.
sure. Well, was it fun shooting those scenes, or the death scenes, I guess?
Yeah, some of them were scarier than others. I did a lot of random weird preparation for it. Like I would take a bath in ice to feel like I was really cold, which sounds really method and pretentious, but it's the only way you can really get that feeling of really shaking. And then for being lit on fire, I would watch a lot of YouTube videos of people actually lighting themselves on fire, and I would watch Backdraft and stuff like that. So that part was really fun, like doing the research of it, but it could be really challenging sometimes too.
Did you feel the need to go and read the books?
Yeah, I read the first book, but then I realized really quickly that our show is nothing like the book. I mean, it's inspired by the book, and I think fans of the book will really like it because it's the same tone, it's the same world, and it's the same main character. But Amanda and Todd are not in the book.
And if you were to have to compare this to another of the BBC shows, perhaps, would you be able to? Could you?
It's very hard to compare it to anything. I like to compare it to The Big Lebowski, but it's similar tonally to Orphan Black, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. Like, there's a scene in Orphan Black where a tail gets cut off a human, and I was like, that's Dirk Gently right there.
Could you have a vision of having a tail at some point?
Maybe season 5. I'm not sure. I hope we get that many seasons so I could grow a tail, maybe.
You guys have shot the first series already, obviously, but have you talked at all about where it could go if there was a second season, where you would perhaps like to see your character go?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've all talked with Max Landis a lot about season 2. He has some really great ideas. I don't think I'm allowed to say any of them, but it gets even crazier.
Yeah, even crazier.
Even crazier.
And could you tell me a bit about, do you get to interact with any of the other characters beyond Todd and Dirk?
Yeah, I get to interact with everyone on the show, but the main people I work with are Elijah and then this group of guys named the Rowdy Three. And there's 4 of them. So they're these group of, they seem like villains, but they're really actually super good guys. They go around smashing everything and wear all leather and dirt and tattoos, but they become my best friends on the show and we get into a lot of trouble.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much. Okay.